Hi, I am Dr. Esther from Korea. Thank you for joining this Spiritual Bread TV. There are many Christians who love Jesus so much, follow His commandment, especially like Great Commission, focusing on making disciples. And then they work hard even they don't mind their health. And also there are other Christians who love Jesus. That's why so much for devoting their life for serving others in various ways. However, this kind of devoted Christians need to think of it one thing which is very, very important. That is inner being's sanctification. Actually, be holy as I am holy, or be perfect, therefore, as your Heavenly Father is perfect. This is the most important message of the entire Bible, I believe. Why we have to pay attention about this area? Because those who devoted for the ministry or serving others, there is a great danger to have self-righteousness, so-called doing theology. While focusing on the external ministries or serving others, they might neglect to search their inner being's maturity, as well as taking care of their most beloved people like marriage spouses, children. In these cases, the self-righteousness is a matter. Self-righteousness comes to only those who devoted Christ. However, self-righteousness is most dangerous, arrogant, which God hates. That's why while Jesus was on the earth, Jesus criticized so much Pharisees who are full of self-righteousness. But at the time, Pharisees were so much respected by the people. But God cannot use this kind of people who were full of self-righteousness, because only sick person need a doctor. When we really realize we are nobody, even though we used to think ourselves as somebody, God cannot use us. That is what the lesson I myself and my husband learned from our life experience, paying a huge price. So God is looking for nobody rather than somebody in their heart. This kind of amazing process is found in the life of Moses. D.L. Moody described 120 years of Moses' life like this. Moses spent his first 40 years thinking he was somebody. He spent his second 40 years learning that he was a nobody. He spent the third 40 years of his life discovering what God can do with a nobody. As you know, Moses was born in Egypt, while Hebrews suffering a lot because of the slavery life in Egypt. And then the rapid increase of the population of Hebrew, the Pharaoh, who was scared about them, edited all the baby boys must be killed. But baby boy Moses was so fine that the parent couldn't do anything for him. This description of Moses is from the side of Moses, human Moses. But everything from the birth of Moses to the last moment of Moses was under the God's sovereignty. Everything was in God's control. So let us think these 3 steps of Moses' life. In his first 40 years, Moses thought he was somebody. Why not? He was born in Egypt, and then after that, because of the parents' faith, after 3 months, baby Moses was rescued by the daughter of Pharaoh. It is irony. While Pharaoh tried to kill baby Moses, the daughter of Pharaoh saved Moses and also adopted him as her son. And also, baby boy Moses was nourished by his own mother. Even they were paid by the princess. In this period of time, you can easily guess the Jochebed, the real mother of Moses, must have educated Moses with the faith in Yahweh and also patriotism. And then in the second 40 years, one day he went out and then he saw one Egyptian officer was beating his own fellow Hebrew. So he killed this Egyptian. Maybe he expected he must be supported by Hebrew fellows, but it was exposed. Then Pharaoh tried to kill him. So Moses ran away for his life to the Midian, and there he married Zipporah, the daughter of the priest of Midian. And then this second 40 years was terrible time to Moses, because Moses, who was highest elite man of intelligence, had to do taking care of the sheep, which is the common occupation and also lower levels occupation. And then during this time, Moses must have thought he couldn't do anything. It is hopeless. His vision, his dream, everything gone. He became absolutely hopeless people and lost confidence. But when the right time came, God called Moses from the burning bush. It is the time his third 40 years started. But when God called Moses, Moses said, "Lord, please send someone else to do it. I cannot speak very well. I cannot do this. I cannot do that. I'm not right person, what you are looking for." But it is really Moses whom God is waiting for. 40 years ago, God couldn't use Moses, who was full of self-righteousness, who was relying on himself rather than God. That's why God was waiting for another 40 years until Moses realized he's not somebody but nobody. And then God said, "Don't worry, Moses, I'll be with you. Just you obey me." And then, as we know, Moses was wonderful, extraordinary leader who made Exodus successfully, also who led Israelites for 40 years in wilderness, where he spent the time in advance. Like this, while we are thinking we are somebody for Jesus, for his kingdom, God is waiting for us to learn we are nobody. Then, just like Moses discovered what God can do with the nobody, we would experience what God can do with a nobody like us. There is also a very good illustration. If one person who doesn't know how to swim, drowning in the water, he must be very scared because he thinks he's going to die. And then it is said those who are drowning and then doesn't know how to swim becomes 3 to 4 times stronger. That's why this is a very dangerous moment. If people diving into the water to save him, 2 persons must drown together and die. That's why if you are capable lifeguard, you are waiting for until the drowning man lost complete power and then start to drowning down. This is the moment this lifeguard dived and then saved him. Like this, God is waiting for us to realize we are nobody so that he can use us. He can do something great things for his kingdom and for his honor. May the Lord bless with his word.